Come one, come all to Toontown Pixel ToonFest 2020. Now, what is Toontown Pixel, you might ask? Toontown Pixel is one of the first fan-made Toontown RPGs out there, made in RPG Maker. We are currently in a closed pre-alpha stage with only staff members testing when needed. We will start testing for those in the community once Toontown Central is about complete. What is ToonFest, you might be asking? We will be looking at both Toontown from the past and sneak peeks for the future. We will have an open Q&A for those in our community to ask questions, and if possible, we can also host a dev stream later. This won't be a huge ToonFest, so don't expect it to be too large. Now here's what we're going over. We will be revealing sneak peeks from the game so far, sneaking some of the story in, looking at the past of Toontown, looking at the future of Toontown Pixel, a Q&A session, as well as other things. We'll also be taking questions from you during the stream, and be sure to ask them in the ToonFest channel of our Discord. Take this stream with a grain of salt, as features shown here will be different from the final product. All aboard the Toontanic, your one-stop shop to Toontown. Barnacle Bessie is the captain of this boat, and you can talk to other Toons while waiting to arrive in the outskirts of Toontown, where the game shall begin. Welcome to the Toon Academy! This is the new Toontown schoolhouse, and where you will start off at the beginning of the game. This is where you will learn how to fight cogs and Toontown's history. Professor Pete is your teacher and instructor. He will teach other Toons as well as you, and he knows just about everything on Toontown. This is an early prototype, so the design of the room will be changed. Welcome to Create a Toon! This is where you create your toon. It's a blank slate, but your toon starts off here, looking in the mirror. Once you create your toon, it will cut to the Toontanic, where you will arrive at Toontown. And now, for the largest piece of content we've ever worked on for this game. This might just blow your mind, and I think it's the largest expansion any Toontown project has ever accomplished, and we are quite proud of it. That is, we have ported over the ice desk, ladies and gentlemen. We've heard your cries, we've heard your suggestions, and the ice desk is now in the game.
Hello everyone, I am Polar, and I'm the mayor or lead of Toontown Pixel. So we were originally just going to show off screenshots for ToonFest, but I don't think that's enough, so I want to show off little clips of some of the playgrounds. Keep in mind these are very early prototypes with temporary tile sets, so expect things to change. And feel free to provide feedback. Things probably look ugly right now, but you'll try to improve. So here is Toontown Central, and right off the bat, you have Toon NPCs walking around, some butterflies, and a simple look for Toontown Central. A lot of the things are blocked off because we haven't added many of the rooms yet, but right now we have Flippy's Toon Hall, the library, and the Toon Academy. We're planning to add more, and a lot of this looks bare bones and ugly, but we're trying to figure out how to implement custom tile sets so it looks prettier. Right now we're just implementing the basic foundations for the area. Oh, and this is a new area, and it's called Toonsville. Basically, their estates as playgrounds. It's going to expand a lot more, and I just wanted a basic idea so it could be a huge playground with Toons walking around. You can visit the neighbors. It uses the scrap music from Toontown Online for estates. And the indoor part of the estates uses scrapped night theme for estates. It's a lot open and empty, but we're planning to add more. There's also a pathway to Toontropolis, which is the gravel part of the pathway. And that will be a city for Toons, and will be similar to Toontown 2.0, which you could potentially have jobs for your Toon, but no promises there. Inside the estates, it will be less customizable than normal Toontown, but you can actually sleep and recover your laugh. What this means by not customizable is that means that you can't physically move around the items, and I don't think you could even do that in RPG Maker. I wish you could, but it's not an option to actually customize your own estate. So as you can see here, you can actually rest, and it recovers all your life. It's a pretty useful feature, and it provides a incentive to go back to your estate and sleep. And that's it for estates. Now for the Toon Academy. It's a rebrand from the Toontown Schoolhouse, and here you will learn things from the tutorial. I'm hoping for it to be a good introduction to the game. No promises there, but there may be a demo with the tutorial for Toons to test. The tutorial will be longer than normal Toontown, but it will hopefully be more entertaining. Probably more story driven and less aimless and grindy. There, you can't really walk past a certain point. I guess I just wanted you to pay attention in class. It's a little funny thing. I might remove it though. But it's a very early version of this one as well. But this will be the introduction to the game, and hopefully a good one at that. And here, lastly, is the Toontown Library. It's a very early version as well because it's so small, but there will be actual books to read in here. Some of them are on our website, and the area will be expanded to cover more books, and it'll hopefully be very entertaining. I hope you guys enjoyed this sneak peek of the gameplay, and let's get back to Michael.
Now here's to the story, for those of you that didn't like the ice desk for some reason. They will be revealed in episodes, but we can give a little sneak peek for now. Toons have evolved from animals, and cogs were once robots who helped out Toons. Their purpose was to help establish a better society and economy for Toons. The scientists had invented these cogs, however, it all went wrong. How did it go wrong? Why did the cogs turn on the Toons? Stay tuned! Toons adapted, and they have been fighting the cogs for many years with gags like pies and seltzer bottles. Hopefully this vague representation of our storyline will give you an idea, and good luck speculating. And here's some scrapped content made by our talented team. Here's Tubby, who loves all things racing. Here's an early sketch of how our download page was meant to look like. And here's an early version of the news Toon, who is now a mouse. They all started from somewhere, and Toontown Pixel is no exception. We started from Toontown Online. Let's talk about our memories with the game. Toontown Online launched on June 2nd, 2003. It is not the Toontown that you know and love today, as it has gone over many changes and updates over the years. If you want to see what Toontown was like at launch, I would recommend checking out Toontown Archive. Toontown Pixel and its story are different from Toontown Online's and other servers. For example, there will be no Disney characters, no Scrooge McDuck, and a unique spin onto Toontown. As you all know, Toontown Online closed on September 19th, 2013, in which Toontown Rewritten celebrates their ToonFest. The original Toontown had memberships, but it was a fun game that was updated frequently until focus was changed, it wasn't updated, and eventually closed. Toontown and its community, however, still live strong to this day, which has led Toontown Pixel to exist. Toontown is one of the games that has lived well after closure, even after the closure of the parent company, and has a very strong, close-knitted community. Do you have any memories of Toontown Online? Let us know! In the future, Toontown Pixel hopes to release the game within many years. However, we want to have years of development so that it can be a complete game. The game will not only have some core features, but it will have new playgrounds and storylines. Toontown Pixel is very story-heavy in comparison to the grindy experience of the original game. You can join our Discord to see updates on progress. Welcome to the Toontanic, which is where you will go to arrive at Toontown. This is an early prototype, so some things haven't been envisioned yet. We have Tubby the bear, who is all about racing. Here's an early version of the download page, or the concept for the download page, and here's a news Toon that would appear likely to tell us news, I would assume. Toontown Pixel and its story are different from Toontown Online. For example, there will be no Disney characters to show what's unique about Toontown, specifically. Ask us anything at all on ToonFest, and we'll answer it in our Q&A section. If you do not get it, And we will now be having our Q&A section shortly. Ask us questions in the ToonFest channel, and if we don't get to yours, be sure to say in the Q&A channel, as we always check that.